Hello, welcome to the Adobe Fonts Show, episode 29.
Welcome.
Welcome. Ari, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, doing well, doing just fine.
And we have a great show for you today, but if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure to come over to Behance so that you can chat with us.
Indeed.
And we can answer your questions or just say hello to you, because if you're on YouTube, we can't see you at all.
Nope.
And we want to.
Yep, we do.
So I can introduce myself. I'm Ari, the library manager for Adobe Fonts, and my team works with all the Foundry partners that design the fonts that are included in your Creative Cloud subscription. We currently have over 150 partners and consistently add fonts to the library.
And I'm Ben. I'm a content producer for Adobe Fonts, so I work on things like the live stream and also other video content and hopefully maybe courses in the future, things like that. And I started out in support answering a bunch of questions, so hopefully that will help me if you have any questions today. And yeah, we're here to help you get the most out of fonts in Creative Cloud. And if you're new to Adobe Fonts, Adobe Fonts is 20,000 fonts you get that can be both used for personal and commercial use with your Creative Cloud subscription. And if you don't know where to start, check out our recommendations feature on fonts.adobe.com. That is a great place to get started. There'll be all kinds of cool, visual, inspiring things to see there. So check that out if you're new to Adobe Fonts.
And here on the Adobe Fonts Show, we talk about all things fonts and have great workshops with professionals in the type world. And if you like the show, subscribe to Creative Cloud on YouTube and follow us on Behance, Adobe Fonts, to be updated on all future episodes.
Yes.
And I see we have a few people joining us. Hi, Sean. Hi, Mike.
Welcome.
Cody, thanks for moderating the chat.
Indeed.
Welcome, everyone. Let us know where you're from. I'm in Oakland, California. Ben is in Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm sure we have people from a lot of different places, so let us know.
So today we have a little poll for the audience, and that's what would you create in Adobe Express? Since this is an Adobe Express episode, we're going to be talking about Adobe Express. We figured let's get a gauge on what people might be doing with Adobe Express currently or what they might want to do with it. So let us know in the chat. I think probably I would go with social post here, to be totally honest, because I have a pretty good workflow for my album cover stuff in Photoshop already. But I think I would do social posts, and I would probably take the album artwork and then turn it into a social post in Adobe Express, which is kind of similar to what we're going to be doing today. Not album artwork, but you know.
Yeah. I would do social posts too. That's what I've been doing with Express, actually, until now. And I think that's a great way to use the app, is doing something really quick, which we'll show you. And we also used Express to create a logo a few streams ago, but it was like our initial idea, and we got a lot of ideas from the assets that you can use in Express, and then we brought it into Illustrator. So we're kind of doing the reverse. Excuse me. We're doing the reverse now, where we're starting with what we have from Illustrator and going into Express. So it's just a circle of life.
Yes, and Sean says the scheduler in Adobe Express is the best addition, and I think that is a fantastic new feature for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've started.
I think the
I
font
linked my
recommendation. Oh,
social accounts, so I'm halfway there with the scheduler.
nice. I was going to say I think the font recommendations is certainly on par, but it's just we're a little biased over here at the Adobe Fonts show, so
Yes. Has anyone used the font recommendations feature in Express?
let us know. I see
And
we
I
have.
see that
Oh, go ahead.
our brains are working together. We have Nicole from Clearwater, Florida. Welcome, Nicole.
I have been to Clearwater, Florida, so there's that. Just wanted to put that out there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. I have a very vivid memory of this Circle K, Quick Mart on the corner near the beach, and then there was this really good pizza place called Post Corner Pizza. Nicole, let me know if you know Post Corner Pizza on Clearwater Beach. I still remember it as some of my favorite pizza ever. So I don't know if it still lives up to that now, but I just wanted to say that in case you know that pizza place, and I hope it's still around.
Good memories.
Indeed.
Sean is an Express ambassador. Oh, cool. Well, you'll have to let us know if there's anything we're missing while we go through and use Express.
Yeah, so Ari alluded to this, but today we're going to kind of flip things around. We're going to go from a logo in Illustrator and then bring that into Express so we can create some social stuff or, create some assets using the logo we created in Illustrator. So it should be good. Should give us everyone some ideas about how they can use Express. So let's dive right in.
Yeah. Dan says, good morning from West Palm Beach, Florida. Happy June. Right back at you. Happy June.
Indeed, June 1st. Man, it snuck up on me.
Yes. Nicole said it's still there, Ben, the pizza.
Yeah. Oh,
Very exciting.
that makes me so happy.
You can all go back and have a slice of pizza. Okay, so this file in Illustrator is from one of our earlier streams where we talked about getting out of your comfort zone and using different fonts that you wouldn't normally use for a logo. And we had two examples. We had Mercado, which was a tequila bar that's upscale. And then we had a Mexican restaurant called Rudy's that was family owned, a little more colorful. And we created logos for both of these. And I'll start with just talking about how we ended up with the font that was in the final logo for Rudy's. We thought we wanted something that resembled wood type or Southwest vibes, which was what I wrote here. And we started with go-to font, like something that you might already have in your font menu, you might have already used before. And we listed a few of those. And then we went into Adobe Fonts and looked at things that were similar to see if we could break out of the mold of these four fonts that we've already used. So the top is the final logo, which is using the font Presley Slab. And the bottom four are the four variations that we ended up liking. So there's Beastly from Ono Type Co. There's Presley Slab from Subtipos. There's Cowboy Slang from Chank, I believe. And then there's Discourse Narrow Heavy from Dell Fonts. So all of these we thought were really cool, and then ended up with Presley Slab. Just to give you a background of where this logo came from, if you didn't watch that stream.
And one thing you might notice is that the circle around the Rudy's logo, ended up making it thicker so that it would match the kind of thickness of the font that we ended up choosing. I believe that's what happened there, which is why
Yeah, I think people in the chat contributed to that decision
yeah.
too. And then the illustrative elements are based on the tile that is at the bar at Rudy's.
Yeah.
And then Mercado, we wanted something modern, clean, minimalist. So we listed some of the fonts we usually use with that brief: Brandon Grotesque, Museo Sans, Proxima Nova, and Futura. And then we found some that kind of have the same feeling but break the mold. So we ended up with Fenwick, which is the one here. But the journey to Fenwick included all of these other fonts: Nobel by Frere Jones, Dunbar by CJ Type, Hero New by Newland, and then Transat Text by, testing my memory. I'll have to get back to you to design Transat Text.
Someone in the chat can go look it up on fonts.adobe.com and let us know.
Yes. And then we have these two that we ended up with. So once we ended up with the logo, I just put it on its own artboard so that I, first of all, can tell from my own memory what was the final one, because they look very similar. And also when we're exporting, we can just export each artboard separately. So to export it, I experimented a little bit, and Ben was there for this. Save for web is what I've been doing for years, and it really did export the best quality image. And I just increased this up to like 1,000 so that the image size increases a little bit. Whoa, that was fast. And then downloaded it, and it downloads with transparency, so there's no white background. So that's just what I would do. And then we're ready to go into Express and use our logo and some social graphics. So shall I enter Express
Indeed.
land?
Also, Nicole says she's getting pizza for lunch now. So,
Oh, wow. You really inspired her. Okay. So I'm going to create a new project. And I'm going to create a Instagram story because we want to promote some events that are happening at each of these restaurants. So for Rudy's, I think we're going to start with Rudy's. We'll do a Taco Tuesday.
and that seems like something that might be happening at Rudy's.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can see I've already searched this because I wanted to see what would come up.
Oh, Sean mentioned that you can save the logo to your library and access it that way as well. I didn't know that.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That is a great way to save it. And then you can access it in a lot of different apps.
Yeah.
So I searched Taco Tuesday, and then there's a lot of these options. The first one that I saw, I really liked. I also like this one that says "Eat More Tacos." That's cool.
Yeah.
It's using the same little taco cartoon thing. So I like that. It's kind of funny. So I'm just going to choose this, and then let's see what we can do to customize this and make it more, make it more Rudy's. I'm zooming in and out too much. Okay, so we're going to see if we can bring in our logo. So you can just do upload photo. And then we have Rudy's logo. There it is. Nice and, transparent. I'm just going to remove this because I don't think we need that. And then resize. We'll have this around here somewhere. And then this text, I'll just move up. Okay, so already it looks more branded. And then I know that we have some images that were provided by the restaurant. So I'm going to replace that top photo. So I clicked replace.
Rudy's is not a taco truck, so
No.
we got to replace that one.
Let's see if it works. Yes.
Ta-da!
All right. And then this little taco guy, I think he's a little big. So I don't know. Where do you think I should put him? I'm just going to move him for now. And then this image. Oh, maybe it's better. No, I think it's better like that. And then we want to change the fonts. So first of all, this is not Taco Tuesday in quotation marks. This is actually Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't know what the quotation marks are for there. Are they doing
You're gonna have tacos.
Yeah, is this an ironic Taco Tuesday?
I don't know. Okay, and then this is the font recommendations we were talking about. So I'm gonna click explore more so it opens up more of them and show more, just always more, and see what options we have. Now, we know that we used Presley slab in the logo, so that's always an option that we can check out, but I just wanted to see what is suggested to us. Let's see.
Kind of like that. That one.
I want to see what else we have similar to it. So I clicked
Wavy
that
gravy.
icon, wavy gravy.
Ooh.
Oh, I feel like the top, a couple of them haven't loaded because it's the same one. This one is cool. What else? Friendly.
Yeah, a little rounded action.
Another inline that's a little more discreet. All right. I like this one. But I want to see what Presley slab looks like. So when we're here in this menu, we can just search for the font we want, and it's going to populate from all the fonts in the Adobe Fonts library, which is great. You can access anything you want in here. And Presley slab has a ton of styles. So that's what I wanted to see, because the logo is in the bold or the extra bold. So maybe if we looked at a different style, I think it has to be bolder. Or we can also look at more fonts and go to the tag where we originally found Presley slab, which is Western, and look at all of those options, because the logos that I showed you earlier were using different options that you can find in this tag.
And it's not always the case, but often, Western is woodblock, and woodblock is often slab serif. And it's not always the case. There are versions that are not slab serifs, but if you are in the Western tag, you're going to see quite a few slab serifs for sure.
Yes.
Now, I
Ultra.
like Fat Boy. It's just a little too wide, I think, for this use case.
Yeah, a little too wide. Let's see if I need to, maybe I'll make this 2 lines and then increase a little bit, maybe more. Okay, that's better. And then I could add a shadow, but not in white.
No,
No.
no. Maybe even one of the fun colors. Yeah,
Oh, like this?
maybe.
Oh, fun.
Kind of looks fun. I like it.
Okay. And this cannot say Marcelo.
No. Rudy's.
And then I think this, I want to do one of the Presley slab. Semi-bold.
Maybe make it larger.
Tiny.
Yeah.
Maybe it needs a shadow.
Yeah.
And black.
Make it pop.
Okay, we'll do that for now. And then location, this doesn't really matter because Rudy's doesn't exist. I hate to break it to everybody.
Oh, don't break their hearts, Ari. How could you do that? I was so excited for tacos on Tuesday.
Should I try the same?
Ooh. And it's funny in these different contexts, it doesn't look boring like it's the same font.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the same font in the logo.
Yeah.
At all to me.
No. And it kind of stands on its own in all these different use cases.
Yeah. And then I'm going to put this guy here. And then maybe we could also replace some of these images with something like this.
Yeah, something colorful like the top one.
Yeah. What else could we do? I don't really like that bottom one. It's too close up on meat and cheese.
You could do nachos. No, well, it's Taco Tuesday, so maybe tortillas. Like a homemade tortilla. That sounds good.
Let's see what we can find. Just the tortilla. Let's do this. That's gonna look hilarious. Oh man, I wanted to replace it.
I think the one underneath that one will work, but try the top one first. I think that's gonna look funny. Oh, what? Tortilla.
Sean, why didn't that get replaced? Oh, there we go. This is the special item on the menu, just a plain tortilla.
Yeah. I feel like the where it looks like a homemade tortilla, yeah, that could work.
That looks good.
I'm getting hungry.
I know. And then
what if we made that taco guy like a lot bigger than he is right there?
A lot bigger?
Yeah, and then just kind of scoot him off so he's like kind of falling off a little. I don't know. Kind of like it. Is that crazy?
Ah, you're not crazy.
Kind of works, right?
I feel like we could move him.
Like he's kind of stepping onto the location.
Yeah, he's arriving for his tacos,
Yeah.
even though he is a taco.
Yeah, it does
Kind
seem
of
a little bit
scary.
cannibalistic in that case, you know.
Okay, so this is an example of what we could do for a social graphic for Rudy's. And it doesn't take that long. I mean, it probably would take less than 10 minutes, but we're just talking through it and messing around. So it took a little longer. But if you're doing a Taco Tuesday every week, or you're doing multiple events where you kind of use the same style, then you're already going to know what fonts you're using and what images you need. It's going to be so much faster. So,
And Sean mentioned we could add a shape to your text. You could have
oh,
shape.
like behind it. Let's try that. Let's see.
Let's see.
Wait, let me remove the shadow. Oh, look at all these options. Is there a taco? Just kidding.
Even a semicircle would kind of work.
Oh, yeah. I don't see a semicircle. But something like this, which is kind of rough, maybe. I'll do.
So I like that, all right, but I feel like we maybe need to lower the opacity so we can see those margaritas.
It's too big.
Yeah, it's huge.
Oh, it can only be that big. Okay, different shape, different shape. Whoops. Let's just do this. That's probably the best for showing
The
the
margaritas.
margaritas, or this, and then lowering the opacity more. No.
Worth experimenting with, but I think the shadow is working.
Yeah, but I actually didn't know. I knew you could add a shape, but I hadn't explored this, so that's cool that there's all these options. Okay, we'll do our shadow.
Taco Tuesday. Free tacos from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So get in line early. They're going to go fast. 2 tacos per person.
Free?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
2 tacos
Okay.
per person.
And then I'm going to name this Rudy's Taco Tuesday. And then we'll go home and do another one.
To make something for Mercado. Mercado's going to
Yes.
be more moody, dark, sophisticated. You know, you're going to have some or like mezcal cocktails at Mercado, I think.
Mezcal cocktails.
Yeah.
Sounds nice. Okay, so let's search for cocktail. Lots of options.
Sean said
Oh, I love this.
5 drink minimum. That's why we can give away the free tacos. Yeah.
Oh, I see. That's the catch.
Cover charge plus 5 drink minimum. There you go. Free tacos for everyone.
It costs you $20 to get in, then you have to buy 5 drinks.
But tacos are free.
This is so cool. I just love the design of it, so I wanted to show it. Let's see, what other cocktails? Oh, this is cool too. Kind of moody.
Yeah, this looks like sophisticated-ish.
Yes.
Although I feel like we could choose some of these and just pick a dark picture and it would make it moody too. Um,
Totally.
oh, I like that one there.
Virtual cocktail night.
Yeah, we're not doing
Ooh,
virtual, but
that looks good. Okay. So it's not virtual, so we don't need this thing. And then I will increase the size a little bit. So we want what we were saying, like Mezcal Mondays for Mercado.
oh yeah, Mezcal Monday.
First, let me bring in our logo. Logo. There we go, Mercado. Okay. So we brought that in. Now, Sean, let me know if there's a better way to do this to change the color of the logo. But I just did this.
Oh, I
when
think you have to
tried it
choose
out.
the darks. Yeah. So we just use the duotone filter because
Duodone.
duotone, yeah, that one.
Okay, so we're putting the logo there. And then obviously we're going to work on the fonts. Let's see if we can get a replacement picture.
Something more moody, darker.
Margarita.
Oh, we had that image with the sugar skull glass cup in the Illustrator document. I wonder if
Oh,
there's
yeah.
something like that.
Margarita skull. Oh, there's
Ooh,
this one.
let's try that one.
Yeah.
I could be into that.
I'm just gonna move it. Oh, come on, Margarita skull. Where'd you go? Something happened. Undo.
Redo. Come back. I see you in the layers.
I know. What the
Nicole
heck?
says if you like Detroit style pizza, you should try Jets next time you're in the area. And then in parentheses, I swear I'm also working on social posts. Hey, you can multitask. You can have pizza and work
Nicole
in
is
Express
just
at the same
looking
time.
up pizzas the whole day.
Detroit
Maybe I should
style,
refresh.
try that. I do like Detroit style pizza. There's a place called Emily in New York and Emmy Squared that does Detroit style pizza. That's also really good.
Oh.
So,
Okay, it's loading, everybody. It's loading. Hey, Rick.
welcome.
Better late than never.
Indeed. Fashionably late.
Yes. Not as late as this graphic is to load. Okay.
There
See,
we
I
go.
said that so that it would load. All right. So we have our image here. And before it kind of glitched, I was trying to move it. There we go. Let's see. I think it's, what do you think? To the side or in the middle?
I think it looks cool when it's kind of not fully, when it's kind of cropped off to the side.
What if we increased the size? Whoa.
Yeah, and made it kind of huge. Yeah. Ooh, and then
Like this.
move the Mercado logo over. Yeah, I kind of like it huge. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it huge. It looks kind of
Okay.
ominous. I feel like I'm gonna get a tiki drink in the Temple of Doom from Indiana Jones.
Ooh.
In a good way.
Yes. Okay. So now we're going to look at the fonts. I'm not sure that the cocktail night font is doing it for me. So
No, I kind of like the virtual part.
yeah. So cocktail night is in Continuo. Sorry, Continuo. We don't want this to be the font. So we want to write Mezcal Mondays. I'm just going to have them in 2 text boxes in case we want to experiment. I'm ungrouping everything. Let's see. Mezcal Mondays. I'm taking off the outline so that we can just, okay, Magasin is the font that is being used for Mezcal. And then for Mondays, I'm just going to look at take off the outline and just look at our recommendations. Whoops. Ungroup. Everything had so many groups. Everything needs to be ungrouped. I like it to be ungrouped when I'm working on stuff, and then I can always put them back together. Okay. Ooh, one of my favorites, belly.
Excellent.
I just can't get enough of this one.
I like it.
Let's see. Other options. I have another script. I don't want to use that one because it's used very often and I want to be a little more unique. A little more refined, but no, we're not refined once we have a few of these cocktails. So it's a little more playful. Let's see. So what if we did this and we did this? Does Magasin have any other? Wait, let me just check. So I'm going to search the name. No, it only has the regular. Okay, just checking.
Good to know. Good to know.
I want to make the Mezcal, whoops, not 2,000, 200, larger. Oops. On the screen, my project is in the middle, but when we're showing it, it's at the bottom. So everybody, I'm not cutting anything off. It's totally in the middle. I just don't think I can move it upwards. Like you can't move it around unless I'm missing something. Okay, does this show up? Do we need to add a shadow?
I think so. Maybe take that dark green from the mint up top and let's do a little shadow.
Okay.
Try that.
Shadow on. And then I'm going to use my eyedropper. It does have suggested colors that look pretty good. But let's see if we can get nice. Good suggestion. And then I think it's using the same color.
Nice.
And then I think we can increase this even more. Let's try this.
Mike says Mojito Mondays, which would have also worked, I think.
Yes. Maybe every other Monday. Is it mojito and mezcal alternating? so you don't get bored. Not 2000. I always do that. Maybe 180. Okay. And then what do we want to say about the Mezcal Mondays? Happy hour?
Yes. Happy hour from 5 to, are we going to be generous to 7? Or for
All the drinks
6:30?
are free, except you have to pay $50 to get in.
Yeah.
5 to 7 p.m.
Yeah, 5 to 7 p.m.
Okay, and now let's see. Do we want to keep this font? I'm going to make it bigger because it's a little small.
And we could probably darken it a little or something.
Oh, yes. Let's try this. Looks good.
Looks,
And then let's see some options. I just want to see other clean fonts.
yeah, something that's kind of clean but gives us a little. Ooh, you could do Fenwick too to tie in with the logo if you want, because it's kind of clean but has a little bit of personality.
I could. Okay, let's try that. Not Welch. Fenwick.
Ah, yeah.
It's very tracked out.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know.
Is it just because we're so used to the other one?
It's just a little more widely spaced.
Yeah.
But it does show up well because it's on a small graphic when there's more spacing. So I think it's fine.
I kind of want to try with like the Mondays, making that the color of the bottom of the glass where it's kind of teal. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I just want to see what that looks like.
Ooh. I don't know.
Kind of like it, but I like the matching yellow as well.
What if everything was that teal? It's a little moodier.
That is moodier. It's darker. Ooh. We're going to Mezcal Mondays, you know? Whereas before it was like, welcome to Mezcal Mondays. I like this, the darker color.
I was just looking at the shadow, bringing it closer. This, I think we can still increase the size.
1,000.
I have a problem with typing zeros. It's just a little too dark, I think.
I agree.
What if we...
Just lighten it up a little bit. Yeah.
I like how the current palette is saved.
Yeah, super helpful.
Okay. I think maybe it has to go back to yellow. I don't know. It just doesn't show up very well. What does everyone else think? I have to look like this when I'm checking.
I think we have to look away and then look at it. And can you read
I'm
it?
looking at it on another screen and it's smaller and it looks better actually.
I think this could work
Hmm.
on my phone. I think it could work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am like, there's so much around it. Whereas if it came up as an Instagram story, it would be like right there with
Yeah.
nothing around it and you would see it
And
better.
we'd probably make it
Um,
sparkle a little, you know. We'd add some
yeah.
sparkles.
So what can we do as far as animating? Let's
Well, we're
see.
we're getting really close to the end. All right, we're at 45 minutes.
Okay. Let's see if I can
Flicker
do
some
something
text.
to animate the text.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay. I like that.
What's this flicker? This is a different one. Ooh, and it makes like each letter flicker instead of.
All right, that's good for a story. I like the animation. It helps.
Yeah. And then for stories, I've done this before where I create something and then I put it on my phone and it's just, it doesn't work for the sizing for like, for example, Instagram is going to have your little profile icon up
Yeah.
here and then there's going to be something down there. So that's something to consider too. Like I think this logo might need to be a little further up.
Ari, I think we have to say goodbye now to everyone because we have
We
come.
do?
Yeah. Oh no, we have 10 more minutes. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I was spacing out. So sorry. Oh man. I was
You were
jump
saying we don't have a lot of time and I'm like, what does he think
I
I'm
was
going to do?
jumping the gun. I am jumping the gun. Sorry everyone.
It's not time to say goodbye yet.
Excellent.
But yeah, just considering, I think, I wonder if, I'm sure there is, a guideline to show where the UI elements would be on this when it's actually posted to Instagram so that you don't have to do it by trial and error.
Hmm.
So I'm sure the first time you do it, you'll be able to see, but it would be helpful to know right now as I'm looking at this, like where are all the other elements going to be so that we don't clash with anything.
Nicole
But
asks, is animation new in Express?
I believe it's been there since the beginning.
Hmm.
So I don't think it's new.
Probably some new animations will come as and have come,
Yes.
but animation was there
And
from the start.
we can try different ones. So there's a typewriter one that just displays each letter one by one and then the rest kind of appears. There's these dynamic ones and each option has choices. So it's really cool. Like it definitely, whoa, I like that one actually.
The
Ooh,
color shuffle, nice.
now we can have all the colors that we talked about in one thing. Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be more attention grabbing as a social post if it was animated. I mean, it's just a fact of life.
Oh yeah,
We pay attention when things are moving around. So, yeah, I
video is
think the
powerful.
color, it is. Oh, I can't look at it too much. Now I'm like, Mezcal Monday. But I think it was cool to see, it's really easy to find new fonts that you want to use in Express. And between the font recommendations and the tags, which is what we call all of these options on the left, you can really get a ton of suggestions. And by the way, these tags are the same that we have on our website, fonts.adobe.com.
Yep.
So if you go to fonts.adobe.com and /fonts, and you see something that you like in these tags, and then later on you're in Adobe Express, and you want to replicate what you saw, all of these tags are the same and they include the same fonts in both places. So when we update them, they auto-populate, and even the display font that it shows it in is the same. So that helps a little bit if you're browsing our website.
A nice thing about the recommendations too is that it maintains whatever the style is that you already have. You know, so whatever color you've chosen, the shadow, it shows you that same
Yeah, even
treatment.
like if it's this shape,
yeah,
and then you go to the recommendations, they're all going to be in that shape. And that makes it so much easier to visualize what's going to happen if you click on that.
Yep.
Because the color, the way it interacts with the image, like all of that is taken into account when you're choosing your font. So, and then if you want to kind of refresh it, if you have a new thing, I think you just have to click out of this and then click it again if you change the color or orientation of it. So I think it's great you would have, let me just rename this, Mercado Mezcal. I don't have to say Mondays, that's enough M's. So if we had these projects and our clients, Mercado or Rudy's, wanted us to replicate, we could just duplicate these and then create something new. And I was testing things out, and this is actually another one that I created just to give you an idea of the same brief, but a little bit different. So when I was just testing, bringing my logo in and stuff, maybe next week it looks like this, and you just like renewing it every time. You're duplicating the same project, and you have it all ready to duplicate and change the text. And next week it starts at 6, not at 5, so we changed it.
You can kind of start to build your own kind of set of templates that you've already customized, that are already to your liking and choosing. And so like for this, you could just update the background image and move the type around, and you have you're ready for the next week. So
totally.
yeah.
And I love the replace image thing, because once you click on that, it just puts it right in the right place, and you don't have to worry about it. And there you go. I like that one a lot.
Me too.
But then I would move the text up.
Yeah. There you go. We have 3 Mezcal Mondays already planned. When are we opening a restaurant? That's the real question.
I know. So if anyone can help us open a restaurant, we have everything else ready. Everything that matters, the social post and the logo, food, drinks, who cares? Once you have, all your branding, am I right?
Oh, yeah.
But honestly, if someone is trying to open a mezcal bar,
we can help.
And they don't have a name and stuff, just let us know. We have this all ready. Just give you all your social posts and your logo.
I feel like Mezcal Monday would actually be like mezcal flights, you know, so you get to try a bunch.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the regulars will have their own bottle that they drink from every Monday, and it's going to be like tagged with their name.
Ooh, nice.
Yes. That's my vision.
I like that.
All right. Well, I think we achieved what we wanted.
We did.
We made a few social posts.
And now's the time I thought it was before. We've reached I went into the future and now we've caught up to me. I'm back.
It's been
It's excellent.
10 minutes.
It's been 10 minutes. We are now
Whoops.
officially where I was 10 minutes ago. It's perfect. I feel finally at home.
Yes.
Everyone, thank you for joining us today. If you are interested in seeing the Adobe Fonts show again in the future or any of our backlog episodes, go to behance.net/Adobe Fonts. You can follow us there, you can message us there, and you can check out all our previous episodes and all of the stuff that we've talked about. Most of our episodes are evergreen, so they're worth checking out. And if you have any feedback for us for the Adobe Fonts service and team, go to adobefonts.uservoice.com and leave us some feedback. You can make feature requests. You can let us know what kind of problems you're running into. And our product teams look at that, and we use that when we're making decisions about what to do next with Adobe Fonts. So make sure to check both of those out.
We've gotten a lot of good suggestions.
Indeed.
And we look at every single one. So feel free to add yours or see if it's already been said, and then you can upvote.
Yeah, and check out Adobe Express. We have a link in the description of this video, and I think Cody has it as well. Check out Adobe Express with that link. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Ari, thank you for joining me today. That was fantastic. And thank you all for joining us.
Thank you. We'll see you for some tacos and drinks soon.
Yeah, and see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.